Welcome. Welcome is such a common word. Yet when I think about it, it's a very complex word. When Vanessa asked me to reflect on a time when I felt welcomed, no particular moment or person or place came to mind. As I asked myself the question, I noticed more that feelings were arising. This past year, I have become more painfully conscious of how I am more easily welcomed into spaces and conversations with less hesitancy and greater comfort, less question than my friends and colleagues who are Black, Filipina, gender fluid. I generally move through the world gliding through the invisible gates that keep many others out. I'm welcomed in this community. I'm welcomed by my family, welcomed by many friends. And I'm pretty certain about that welcome, as long as I behave with certain norms, as long as I know the spoken and unspoken rules, as long as I dress appropriately or don't bring up certain subjects, as long as I don't question too much or get angry or make someone feel uncomfortable. I move around in these familiar circles, generally feeling lovingly welcomed. While at the same time, I don't necessarily feel known. It takes time to get beyond the surface or generalities or assumptions people have of me. I have a whole world inside of me. I filter, I guard, I keep quiet. I behave according to the social norms expected of me and feel anxiety if too much of my humanness shows up ungroomed. There are so many complex layers of thoughts and feelings and experiences roaming around inside of me below the surface. Sometimes I struggle to welcome them myself, let alone reveal them for others to welcome. This past Friday was Sam Dennison's birthday. Sam and I live and work together at Faithful Fools. Sam decided to declare it a national holiday, so we took the day off. We spent a splendid day together with a variety of friends, some more familiar than others. As we walked and talked together and had spaces of wordless presence, I found myself relaxing. My buzzing brain slowed to more of a pleasant hum. I looked around me and took some deep breaths. The complexities of life began to feel a little less harsh. Though among some of our companions, there was visible trauma, both generational and more recent. And there was resiliency too. As I became more comfortable and present in the spaces, I looked around, extending my sight beyond the most immediate. I noticed an apparent messiness, a kind of unkeptness, yet it all seemed to be in a curious and natural and refreshing order. It all just was. No one present was having to filter or cover up or hold back. There were no pretenses or expectations to be anything we weren't. Vanessa's question was on my mind. Here I feel welcomed, I thought to myself, my messy, scattered, multi-layered, ungroomed, luscious human self. As we came to a close together, and Sam and I readied to take leave, and our feet hit the asphalt, I turned and I thanked the forest, the dried leaves and twigs, the trees that had burned in the 2020 fires, and the new redwoods that were taking root, the banana slugs and all the birds, the shy and the bold, the majestic and the straggly, the four-legged and the two-legged, all here together, unabashedly welcomed in the fullness of our natures.